welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you are new. As you can tell, I tried to make it a little spooky looking in here with the red lights and stuff, you know, just matching a vibe, because we're going to be talking about something a little spooky. So something you might not know very well about me is that I have a love for horror movies, scary movies. I usually am always in the mood to watch some type of scary horror movie, whether it be something that's like rated R, gory, gross, or on the other side of the spectrum, PG-13, PG, maybe just a suspense thriller, you know. I am always in the mood for something along those lines. Now, recently I came across the Haunted House Restaurant. When I first read the article about them, I think it was maybe 2 weeks before their grand opening, so I followed them on Instagram. I looked at their menu over and over and over again. I think I read through the entire thing just because I was so impressed, and I grew more fond of everything in the menu, and I just wanted to go so bad. Now they're open. They had their grand opening July 20th, and I still want to go so bad. The Haunted House Restaurant is located in Cleveland, Ohio. I live in Indiana right now, so I'm not too far away. I gotta make a trip. Anyways, as you can tell by the name of the restaurant, it is horror movie themed. From pictures though, it seems like it's more movie theater decorated with a focus on horror movies. And I'll explain that a little later when we talk about the whole atmosphere of the restaurant walking in. I'm definitely going to be showing you a bunch of pictures and stuff as we go along this video. I do want to name the owners and partners of the restaurant. So that is Ryan Gullett, DJ Ryan Wolf, Andre Scott, Jeremiah Burks, and Christopher Thomas. When you first walk into the restaurant, there is an amazing mural on the wall. I don't know who did it. I was trying to look for the artist, but I couldn't find it. Anyways, it's amazing. It has references to the movies It, Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Friday the 13th, Frankenstein, a lot of classics, and it catches your eye right when you walk in. You already feel immersed in the horror movie elements. Along with the mural on the wall, there's a little snack counter ticket booth area. I think that's where you go to get seated, but it's really cute. It's like you're going up and buying a ticket at a movie theater. There's even some movie posters on the wall. Some of the decorations include, like I just said, movie posters. There's a whole wall that has framed moments from horror movies, scary movies, which is really cool. There's some TVs hanging up, and they usually appear to be playing a bunch of different scary movies. Plus, besides the regular seating, they have a bar. And I'll go into some really cool drinks that they have later. So if you're interested in alcohol, just wait. It is a family-friendly restaurant though, and a lot of videos I watched reiterated the fact that it was a family-friendly restaurant, except like if your kid doesn't like scary stuff, you might not want to take them. One other part of the atmosphere that really stood out to me when I was researching was the popcorn machine. They have like a movie theater popcorn thing going, and it looks like instead of, say, like you get chips and salsa at your table when you sit down, instead of that you get popcorn and like popcorn seasoning. Let's talk food, drinks, menu. Darnell Super Chef Ferguson is the executive chef at this restaurant. I didn't know exactly who he was. I feel like I would have if I had continued to watch Food Network as much as I used to, but apparently he's appeared with Rachel Ray and Guy Fieri on Food Network. I think he might have won some like challenges and stuff. I'm not completely sure, but I know he has like a good reputation. Their menu there consists of Brenner. Already won me over. I love breakfast for dinner. Appetizers, salads, pizza, entrees, vegan options, sides, kids menu, and of course, beverages. Everything, at least almost everything on the menu is named after some type of like character or some type of movie, horror movie related. For example, one of the dishes in the Brenner category is called Pennywise. It's a red waffle sandwich with fried chicken breasts over medium eggs, pepper jack cheese, candied bacon, and finished with haunted maple heat sauce. This will run you $15.99. Another example of an appetizer this time, Scoopy Snacks. Nachos with pulled chicken, wontons, sweet chili queso, chipotle pico, and Asian guacamole, and that is $9.99. One of the pizzas is the Jaws pizza. It's a 12-inch pizza with seafood, cream sauce, cheese, shrimp, salmon, lobster tail, caramelized onions, spinach, and roasted red peppers. That is $27.99. Cool thing about when you get that pizza, they come out and you hear the little Jaws song. It's like dun dun dun. Is that how it goes? One of the entrees is called the Bird Box Sandwich with fries, fried chicken breast with Cajun mayo, brown sugar slaw, white American cheese, and haunted sauce. That's $13.99. One of the vegan options is the Ecto Burger, Impossible Burger with vegan barbecue pulled pork, vegan smoked Gouda, and sliced grilled onions for $14.99. The pricing seems to be like, you know, you have low pricing, high pricing, middle. I feel like it's more middle, higher, not high, but middle, like higher on the middle side. Does that make any sense? So I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think about the pricing, but it is a whole experience. So either way, I would totally pay whatever just to experience the restaurant. And I think they probably know that. Besides, the food just looks amazing in itself. It's just presented so well. It's worth it, I think. I mean, I haven't tasted it, but there's been some good reviews on the food. Now let's talk drinks. So if you were wanting to hear about drinks, here we are. Of course, it's a bar. So they have beer on draft, bottles, cans, vodka, whiskey, cognac, gin, rum, tequila, scotch, bourbon, wine, cocktails, pretty much everything. I mean, like I just said, it's a bar. But the specialty drinks is where it's at. There's these things called the haunted bowls, and I see them a lot on their Instagram stories because they're just huge drinks. They look really cool and they're filled with dry ice, so when they pour the drink in, it just kind of fogs up and bubbles and looks all spooky and mysterious, you know? They are 51 ounces. When I say huge, I mean huge. They look to be like that big. I did have a really hard time trying to find, there the air goes, just ignore that. I had a really hard time trying to find what was in each different drink. I could only find the Candyman, and that has grape vodka, cherry vodka, lime juice, cranberry, and ginger ale, plus candy on top. Of course. I mean, it's called the Candyman. I do have the other names of the drinks. So there is Creepy Crawlers, Ecto Cooler, The Thing, The Lighthouse, King Kong, and The Mist. Along the lines of the family-friendly restaurant, there are non-alcoholic haunted bowls, so your kids can have a fun time, or if you don't drink, you can still experience the cool, like, huge bowl fogging, all that. The non-alcoholic ones are called Children of the Corn, The Grinch, Toy Story, Maleficent, and Happy Feet. The naming of those drinks aren't as horror movie related. I think they kind of were thinking about kids, keeping that in mind, and wanted to probably do a few that weren't scary sounding. I'm not sure. I'd be interested to know the story behind the names of those drinks. Now, something that stands out a lot about this place is just the fun, the entertainment, the way they do birthdays. Let's talk about it. For birthdays, the waiters put on purge masks and you hear the purge siren just sounding. And if it's your birthday, they will walk to you and stare at you creepily. And then Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday comes on and they sing happy birthday to you. Apparently every hour they do trivia. So they play a little song, pick a table, and I think they give something out if you win the game. I couldn't figure out what it was. Either way, it looks like people have a lot of fun with the games. I see those on social media a lot. Something else I've seen on social media is this person dressed as the girl from The Ring doing the cha-cha slide. I would so want to join in though if I was there. It does seem like an atmosphere that's just fun and welcoming, but there's been a couple complaints that I've seen about it being too loud. That kind of stuff though is very opinion based, so I feel like I can't really tell you the fact on that because everybody's gonna think that a different level of sound is more acceptable in a dining situation than others. So I think that's something that you would really just have to go and see. Some people might like it being louder and more like a party feeling environment while they're eating. Some hate it, so it just kind of depends, I think, who you are. But now we are on to the part of reviews. I kind of just slid into that. When they first opened, people came from everywhere. I mean, I saw this article on Facebook. I can't imagine how many times it was shared and shared and shared. They got a lot of business, and being a new business, it's difficult. You don't 100% know what you're doing. Maybe some people do, some people don't. So it's all about learning. And since there was such a demand, especially on their opening night, they did run into some problems. I noticed that they had like moved everything to reservations online. You had to reserve online to get a spot in the restaurant. I think they also might have been short of staff, not 100% sure on that, but they were still looking to add people to their team. They were posting some things about that, so I imagine they might have been a little short staffed. Again, not really expecting as much people to come out as they did. A weird thing that I definitely can't explain is that some people's reservations just would get canceled. I imagine it was just a lot going on and maybe they had to cancel some reservations. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know, but I feel like you gotta give new places a little bit of grace because it's hard. It's hard to open a business. Their hours also changed, I noticed. They were supposed to open at like 11 a.m. most of the weekday, but now it's 4 p.m. because they probably need time to prepare and prep and get everybody ready, get staff ready for all the people to come in. So hopefully now things have died down a little, and I think they have. It seems like the reviews I've read are better than they were when they first opened. Some of the reviews I was reading, people were frustrated, and I think a lot of that frustration was just it being a new restaurant, a new business, and it just needed some more organization and stuff like that. Let me know if you would go to the haunted house restaurant, what you would maybe order. Would you try some Brenner? Would you just get an entree, or maybe the Jaws pizza? Maybe a vegan option. That's pretty cool. I think that's really cool that they have vegan options actually. They have mozzarella sticks there, and I think I would want to eat those. Scooby snacks sound really good, and the Pennywise. I love a good chicken and waffle. So somehow, sometime, Garrett and I need to make a trip there. And then I can actually show you the restaurant in person. That'd be so cool. The articles that I read, some of the videos that I watched, I'll put them down below. I will link the haunted house restaurant's website, their social media accounts, so you can go check that out. Definitely check them out, follow them. Even if you're not in the area, it's kind of fun just to look and see everything that they're doing, all the fun stuff that's happening, and wish that you were there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and maybe I'll do more of these kind of just commentary, talking about things videos. I don't know what this type of video would be qualified as. Don't forget to follow my social media accounts. They will be at the beginning of this video or in the description box below. I hope you guys have an amazing day or night, whatever it is where you are right now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.